Not judge a book by its cover. Now, as you know, he is going to plead insanity, ladies and gentlemen. This man is going to plead insanity. I mean, we all know how the story goes. It's a crazy world that we live in.
He's now been identified as 23-year-old Robin Westman. Westman opened fire during a back-to-school mass at the K-8 school, and he did so after barricading at least one set of doors with a 2x4 and then opened fire from outside the church through the stained glass windows, never actually setting foot inside. 2 children died on the scene, an 8-year-old and a 10-year-old, and at least 17 others were injured, including 14 children, 2 of whom are in critical condition with gunshot wounds to their heads. Afterwards, he took his own life. Please.
What a coward, ladies and gentlemen. So he took 2 kids' life, injured 14 plus kids, and didn't have the courage or the balls to stay alive to face his consequences. He chose to delete him. This is what you call a low vibrational entity walking this earth. And that's why I'm documenting these videos, because we have to be careful. Be on your P's and Q's, cross your T's, dot your I's, because you got sick individuals such as this man on the screen that's going to hurt kids in a church. Who even thinks of that? That's mental health issues. It is a blessing that you come back to your front doors, because we are living with some crazy people and we live in some crazy times. But all we can do is control what we can control. We don't know who's around in this world, and I rebuke all that nonsense, and I hope that you make it as long as you're supposed to make it, but it is not promised you're going to come back to your front doors. Now, I know we've been cooking Dante.
Look at my smack bald head having ass looking like somebody's uncle and shit, bro. I can't be out here looking like this.
But I need you right now, man. I do. Real life. I need you. I need your guidance.
I was just here to show y'all that I can get a job, I can work, I can be here. Or what's the point of being here?
We've been cooking, door trash.
Coming to take my car. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I was able to get $700 in donations. I still need $500.
I've been cooking them. Speaking of door trash, she is deleting videos of her begging, and now she's going back to begging. How does that work? How do you delete videos of you begging, trying to clean your image? You see the views ain't really rocking, the views ain't viewing, and now you're going back to begging.
Stop it. Get some help.
What you see on the screen is all the videos that Door Trash has posted in the month of August following Dish Rag Dante, and I got my Dish Rag on standby. Dish Rag Dante hasn't made videos in about 10-15 days, ladies and gentlemen. So we got the dish rag on standby. We got the beanie on standby.
You want to call your parents and ask them? You want to call them now, or you want to talk to them in person?
I think I'm gonna do it in person.
We got the do-rag on standby. This woman, top left-hand corner. I need to do this or else I lose everything. Look at the low vibrational energy of the videos. Look how she's looking like in the top left-hand corner, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I'm not going to go too much into detail because I could, this is YouTube, but come on, cuz. I'm losing everything. I don't know what to do. Look at these titles. Now, today, August 29th, she's posting a video saying, I was right. Let's go to that real quick. She said, I was wrong. Y'all was right. I shouldn't have quit a 9-to-5, something like that. Let's go to the next head-ass YouTube title. This sucks. My revenue tanked overnight. This depression. I'll be evicted if I don't pay rent by the 15th. That isn't how it works. Car repossessed. Update. Everybody has bills to pay. Why do we need an update if your car being repossessed? And that's cap. It takes 3 months for them to actually get your car repossessed, and they're not going to tell you when it's going to get repossessed.
Stop the cap.
Can't believe what just happened. They gone too far. Cap. I need help. Look at this. Look at Sealy to the right hand corner. YouTube revenue is down, facing eviction and car repossession. I do need help. That's what she's saying. She's saying, I do need help. I was wrong about YouTube. I quit. Like, what? All to get the bag? What good is it to gain riches but lose your soul?
Stop it. Get some help.
They're taking my car away from me. Look at this low vibrational nonsense right here. Look, they're taking my car away from me. Getting evicted and losing my car, the honest truth. Look how she's looking like in these thumbnails, though.
I tried to mind my business. I really did. I tried to stay in my lane. I really did. You really want to go? Attention from mommy. What's wrong? Nobody will play with your little Tommy? You see, it only takes me 5 minutes to make up a rap about you, because you're a clown and nobody knows you from Timbuktu. They coming to take my car. Oh my God, I'm so tired. Oh, you mad because I'm telling the truth, you big goof? They say money just exposes who you really are. I say being a fan just exposes who you really are. It's $700 in donations. I still need 500. Yeah, he was a fan all up in my ass. Now he really want to be all up in my ass. You're lame, could never get my time, my day. Not even if you can get it up, which you can't.
Disturbing online trail tied to him, which includes diary entries, weapons diagrams, the chilling references to other mass shooters. And on his magazines, he actually wrote things like, for the children, F everything you stand for, and where is your God, amongst other things. Now, there are
Whoa. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have to see these crazy drawings.
Today I'm going to be reading the Amana electric dryer user manual. Dryer safety. Your safety and the safety of others are very important. We have provided many important safety messages in this manual and on your appliance. Always read and obey all safety messages.
So this is the sicko that deleted himself, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently he was against Trump. He's a fruity pebble. He's living in the world where he's getting judged because, as you see, he's a man trying to transition to a woman. And he just couldn't accept it. And he decided to put his anger, his lash into the church. Nowadays, it's people like this, the incels, that is a public threat.
So y'all don't see how dark and demonic this man was? This man once walked that same hole. That same school this man once attended. The very same school that he just unalived 2 children and wounded multiple others. This man went there. Look at this book right here, y'all. He mapped out everything he was finna do. He did this shit like an NBA playbook. He had barricaded the exits and everything. Look at all the stuff he had, fool. Like I said, this man was ready for war. They said he even got a YouTube video out, y'all, explaining everything he was finna do, explaining that he like passed other school boom boom booms. This shit is sick. And like I said, y'all, he's the big T word. This shit don't give y'all chills just knowing somebody sick in a mind like this plotted this shit for years. They even said his mom worked at the school too. This is a...
Let's pause right here. It says, to my family and friends, I don't expect forgiveness and I don't expect any apology. I have to hold much weight, but to my family and those close to me, I do apologize for the effects my actions will have on your lives. Please know I care for all of you so much, and it pains me to bring this storm of chaos into your lives. This will affect so many more people than the ones that are immediately involved. To my mother and father, I'm sorry I didn't turn out as you had hoped. A letter.
Allegedly, a letter he wrote to his friends and family. Y'all can pause it and read it, rewatch it, do whatever you want. The first shit, I don't expect forgiveness. You're not gonna get it. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Shit like this, it just boggles my mind because the FBI was on the scene so quick. Why is that? I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's weird. Nobody think that's a little weird? I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I'm telling y'all, it's some weird shit going on, y'all.
Family. Wow, some English writing. Wow. Hope you can read that. Yeah. Peace, love, unity, and guns.
It was on YouTube before it was taken down, but somebody has managed to take some screenshots of the things they saw before it was taken down, and this is one of them, of the drawings that he drew. The writing is in Russian. You know, he sees himself in the mirror and he sees a demon looking back at him.
Oh, nah. Ladies and gentlemen, be careful. Real talk. If you can care, if you can afford that, it only costs a couple $100. Like, you have a PlayStation 5, no furniture, you got the baby crying in the corner. Invest in yourself. Instead of buying that PlayStation, get a piece. Real talk. Because you got some weirdos out here. You got this individual look in the mirror. This is his own drawing. I see a cockroach. You do your own analysis. He is looking at himself and he sees a cockroach, but apparently this is a demon. Then he's writing in Russian. It's going to be translated, I believe, later in this video. Crazy work. And this is an incel. You walk every single day. You would not think this guy's a threat when you see him at Walmart, any convenience store, any grocery store, at the post office, at the public park. You see this weirdo that committed such acts, this violent acts. You would not think he was capable of doing such things. Careful out here, these incels.
The translation from Grok that identified it as Russian, it says, "Who?" ? "When will this end? ? "Help me, I don't want to. Help, I'm alive," and directed at himself, and then unalive again. Some people said that there is a satanic imagery that they saw drawn on the weapons. I haven't been able to identify them, but I'm sure they're on there. Some people are speculating that this was like a sacrifice to Moloch, which is a biblical demon, or Baal. For those who don't believe, in demons or God or angels, this man was merely mentally ill. But there's a lot of weird signs that kind of hint at maybe demonic possession or demonic oppression. He definitely hated God.
He definitely was sick in the head.
He made that clear by the writings on the weapons. He had a satanic ideology. He hated the state of Israel. He also hated Jewish people and Christians. He also hated children. I watched a video of him, just him taking videos in his room of his weapons. He was obviously very, very immature and mentally ill.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me know once again your take on this situation. My condolences to these victims and to these kids. It is not promised that you're going to come back. Be grateful for the life that you had. A lot of people are depressed. They have first world problems. It could be way worse. These kids that fall victim to this situation, they didn't know this was going to happen. So my condolences, my deepest condolences to these victims. Put your issues into perspective. At least you have another chance to fix that situation. We are blessed to see another day, another opportunity to change your situation. At least you have a chance. Some people don't even have a chance to. And that's just unfair. If you want to quit, if you want to be a little bitch and quiet, cry and whine and moan because you don't want to change your situation, that's on you. But for the people that don't even have the opportunity to change your situation, that's something to feel sorry for. If you still have another opportunity to wake up, have oxygen in your lungs, able to put one foot in front of the other, able to have a job to go to, a roof over your head, clothes on your back, able to breathe oxygen in your lungs and exhale without a machine helping you, you are blessed. Because these people that's on the screen that fell victim to this sicko, this psycho, they don't have another chance.
He like Haitian, I think. He like Haitian. He was cool. He don't speak that good of English though.